Hello everyone, I'm Rachel Tessman from StampYourArtOut.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Andover, Minnesota in the US, and today I have a special live. Well, tonight I should say I have a special live. Actually, it could be today in different parts of the world. It's fun to see where everybody's at. You guys are chiming in, letting me know where you're at. The weather, sorry about that, Desert Deb. Very hot. Today is August 6th, Tuesday, August 6th at 11, no, what day is it? It's Wednesday, August 6th at 11 a.m. Central Time as I'm coming to you live. Not 11 a.m. Oh my goodness, I need to look at different notes. These are my notes from earlier today. And anyways, it is Wednesday, August 6th at 7 p.m. Central Time as I'm coming to you live. I'm already talking fast because I know that I have a ton to share with you. There's stuff on my table behind me. There's cards over here to my right. There's some things over here to my left that I shared earlier today that I started working on. Card candy. I'm finishing up some of the cards. And so I'm not going to go through each of them, but I'm going to show you kind of like a little spread peek of them so you can see what I've been creating with that card candy. And then I'll photograph them and share them in a future blog post. So welcome, welcome everybody. Just sit back and relax during the live. If you want to, you can chime in. You can actually log into your Google or your YouTube account, and then you can actually participate in the live chat. If you're watching afterwards, there's a different location for where you can comment. This is my website, by the way. I always forget to share that at the beginning. So if you want to subscribe or just check it out, I'd love to have you visit. It's an unboxing. That's right, Patricia. We're going to do an unboxing tonight. We have new products that demonstrators were able to pre-order starting yesterday. And I expedited my order so that I could get it here quickly. In fact, it showed up just before my live earlier today at 11 a.m. Central Time. And all the stuff is now spread out behind me on my table so that I can share with you those parts and pieces. We have a couple new kits, and those kits, by the way, you can actually order as of yesterday. So I'll be sharing all that, but that'll wait until the end. First, we're going to share some stamped project ideas. Aren't they pretty? Thank you, Sharon. Sharon noticed the flowers behind me. Those were gifted to me by a team member, Cheryl Lee, and because we had a couple events this weekend, and that's what she brought me. And I just think that they're so pretty. So I thought I'd put them in there so you could check them all out. All right, so we're down at my desktop. I wanted to show you, remember this card that I walked you through this morning? I decided to just grab a different piece of paper because I did not want this card to just, have that weird little piece at the bottom that was cut into. So now I have those cards finished. And then I also wanted to share with you an updated couple card candy pieces here. So remember I put this one on the paper that had the washi tape floral on it? Well, it kind of covered up a lot of the floral. So I decided to put this tinier card candy piece on it instead. Now, if you didn't see the card candy video, just go to my YouTube channel. You can check it out on another tab, open it up, or you can check it out later on. But it's the video I did earlier today. It was another live, and we talked about what card candy is, showed all the different samples, made a couple of them, and this is the one that I fixed. And I thought this would look so much better just against something a little more, I don't know, compact. The images are tighter together. These were more spread out. So there we go. And they're using new in colors. Did you notice that, you guys? This is Strawberry Slush, one of the best new in colors. I love that one, and I love Timid Tiger. Those are my two favorites. And just wanted to show you these papers now. There are 10 shades of colors here in 5 different colors. So we have Secret Sea, Cloud Cover, Strawberry Slush, Darling Duckling, and Timid Tiger. This is the two-tone cardstock. You're seeing 2 different sides of it spread out. This is one of those products that I highly recommend you get if you don't have it yet during the sale this month. So yesterday through the end of August, you can get in-color products, select in-color products at 15% off. And then I'm just gonna tease you because I don't have them all done yet, but I have most of them done. You can see some of them I just added onto white cardstock, but they might have like a little cute extra to them. Some I added underneath, with designer paper underneath. Some I did multiple layers. Here's another one that has kind of a fun little fold to it. This one I got a little more elaborate. Changed out the bees so they were current bees. I told Sally I was going to do that. She apologized. She's like, I didn't know. I'm like, that's okay. It happens sometimes. This one has a little copper foil lining and early espresso cardstock. Some more embellishments added. Tiny little note card. So I'm just breezing through these really quick so you can see. For those of you that watched my video earlier, you're probably like, oh, cool. Yeah, now I can see what that looks like on a full card. And then this one I had done earlier. This one I love. All I did was mount it onto a few layers. And this one I had like, I don't know. Anyways, you'll see photos of them later on. So yeah, check it out in a future blog post. Make sure that you are, subscribed to my blog so that you don't miss out on those blog posts. I'm going to put this away. And, oh gosh, we'll just have to stick it right here. Okay, we're ready to share. You guys ready? This is going to be fun. So I've organized all of the cards that I've been receiving in the past, 2 months. And these are all graduation card ideas. So I thought I would share those with you first. This is from my friend Mariah and her husband Dan. I'm going to breeze through these fast, you guys. Remember that trick where we used to do, I think it's 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then you put your punch in there. It's 3 by 3. And then you put your punch in there, and it does this fun little trick with those edge punches. This is from a past paper pumpkin kit. This one was from Marcia Mendenhall for Luke's graduation. I know, you're like, graduation? But the last time I did one of these show and shares was in the beginning of June. And so we didn't have all of his graduation cards all together at that point, I don't think. Congrats to the graduate. That was from Teresa Glow and her family. And then this is from Tony Shaw and her family. Great ideas, right? This will give you inspiration for next year. This is kind of fun. I like the paper that looks as if it's, notebook paper. This is from Susan Holmes and has like a little Z-fold card. Got to keep the envelopes together. Here is a fun fold. Let me open that up here. Hang on. So check this out. Boom. Isn't that cool? That is from Pat Frank and her family. And then we have this one from Joanne Pollock and her family. Some shiny stuff. This is from Auntie Kelly. Yay. A little good luck clover. Again, we're going fast, you guys, okay? So I'm not talking about any details. All right, this card is stamped, and it was from his preschool teacher. And then a little picture of him in preschool. So fun. And then this is from my friend Grace Zifko and her family. Pretty papers. This is a fun fold type of card from Mary Boltman. I gotta make sure I can, there we go. So it has a hat and then opens like that. It kind of got squished. And then a couple cards that were similar. Guessing they bought them in a store, but I don't know. Maybe they made them. But Auntie Hallie and Auntie Erin and their families. Trisha Josephs. A lot of you know Trisha Josephs. This is from her and her husband. Pretty, right? And she even made the envelope to go with it. This is from my upline, Susan Campfield. She's the person I signed up under to get the starter kit years and years ago, and it opens like that. I'm not opening them up all the way because some of them have personal notes in them, but this one is from Jana Anderson, his singing teacher. Cute, super cute. This one is from Cindy Howard and her hubby. Look at that fun foil paper. It's one of those double Z fold type cards. And then this one is from my mom and dad. I know, it is. Isn't it sweet that the preschool teacher held on to that? So this is from my mom, she likes to do graduation cards with pictures of them as little kids. And so here, I'm just going to cover up the writing part here. But that's my son when he was running to her from the lake, when he was coming up the walkway and she took a picture. He was so little. Okay, next. 4th of July. Got a 4th of July card from Sandy Lincoln. She's so good about sending me cards for like all different kinds of holidays. So this is from Sandy Lincoln. Really, really festive 4th of July card. And then, let's see here. These cards are thank you cards from customers. So this is a card from Linda Anderson. I love the fringe on here. Isn't that fun? So ribbon doesn't have to be always tied in a bow. And then this one is from Pam Braithwaite, a fun coffee card. Hopefully these are giving you guys some creative ideas, layout ideas. I mean, like if you look at this next card, just think either color combinations or layout ideas. This is from Heidi Holgen. And you can see like, you know, yellow, white, gray, black. What a fun card, right? These, actually this is not black, this is Secret Sea. And then all of these pieces here, this paper, these little embellishments, this ribbon, those are on sale. Okay, sorry, just had to point that out again. Don't forget the sale, you guys. But this is from Heidi Holgen. And oh, you can see the flowers shimmer too. You can look at layout ideas from them. You can get maybe some ideas of, I don't know, some, I already said color combinations, but sometimes when you're using product, maybe you fall in love with the idea of the product. This is from Linda Anderson. She was thanking me for, I think I gave her a catalog. Anyway, she's a newer customer and she was very grateful for that. And then this is from, and she's a customer who always does huge, huge cards, you guys. This is from Shirley Banda, and I'm going to see. Yeah, there's nothing. Sometimes she puts things on the inside too, but I like to keep them closed so that people, you guys aren't reading like the personal letters and stuff. Like, but look at that. Is that stunning? Look at all the detail that she put into that card. And then, of course, she always does her envelopes in fun ways too. Okay, so we're going to put these aside and we're going to go to this next card. This next card is a thank you from a customer, Cheryl Whitesell, but also a get well card. So she is somebody who orders from me often and then she gets loyalty rewards, loyalty points, and every $50 she gets a point, and after 10 you can cash in these points for a free stamp set. So she was thanking me once again for having that loyalty reward program, and then it happened to be around the time where she knew I was having surgery on my foot, and she sent me a get well. We have a few get well cards. We're going to start with Nick's get well cards because for those of you who don't know, my son Nick, he's very athletic and he loves to push himself, and so he was playing baseball the day after my youngest son's graduation party. So we had this busy May, getting ready for my last son to get to graduate from high school, and had the party, had the graduation, everything was hunky-dory. We were ready to kind of like calm down for the beginning of our June, I should say. I think I said that. But then the next evening, Nick slid into home base, scored for his team, but broke his ankle. So we have get well cards. Let's take a peek at a couple of those. And then there are a few that are mixed in with my get well cards because I had surgery in July. So his was unplanned, mine was planned, and we just, we're hobbling around the house, the two of us. So this is a Thinking of You card from Jennifer Platt. And I love monochromatic. Isn't that pretty? This is monochromatic-ish too. This is from Susan Holmes, who I believe I saw your name pop up as we were coming into the live. So yeah, there's Susan. Isn't that pretty? I love this little extra element here with the twine wrapped around it. So that was from Susan. And then this is from Pat Stewart. So pretty. So pretty. All right, so those are Get Well cards to Nick, and then these next set of Get Well cards might be Get Well cards to me and Nick, or just me or whoever, I don't know, but these are kind of like, then the months went, or the month went on, the weeks went on, and then all our Get Well cards were for both of us. So this one is from Kim Narveson. Look at that pretty coneflower card. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is from, hang on a minute. Oh, Lisa Oberly, and I love her little note. I follow your SU videos. So if you're watching, Lisa, thank you for this card. Isn't that fun? I love the fun fold in there. This one is from Suzanne Hertzler, and she used one of those paper pumpkin kits from the past that opens like this. Put a little note inside. Got it in this pretty envelope, and along with that, check out the earrings, you guys. It's my mascot. It's my butterfly. I'm so excited. Can't wait. This card is from Charlene Clark. Check this out. Push that to the back, and then you have this fun little window, and you can set your card down like that. So that's from Charlene Clark. And then I got this from Susan Holmes. I love that paper. The flowers look like they're literally popping off the paper, but it's paper. Isn't that fun? It's just flat paper. And this card is from Claudia Hecht. Speedy recovery. Isn't that sweet how you can have the words stay in there when you open the card? And this is one of those fun little arrow cards. This is from, oh shoot, it says Kathy. Is it, which Kathy is it? Is it Kathy Evans? No, I can't remember. Because I don't have the envelope that had her first and last name on it. Okay, I think it's her. Anyways, Kathy, thank you for the card. I think it's you. Let me know if I'm right. Shoot. I usually keep first and last names. Okay, the next set of cards. Oh, here it is. Found it. Yes, it was Kathy Evans. Okay, the bigger envelope was up there. Okie dokie. We have more. We have more. Okay, these are more Get Well cards. All right, this one is from Mary Boltman. See, layout idea, pretty cool, right? Love the greenery back here. And then here's an idea of what you can do with your envelopes, you guys. Don't forget to, don't forget to decorate your envelope flaps. And this card is from Hope Toy. Really cute with that kitty on there. Here's a Z-fold card. This is from Sally Ellsworth. Pretty, right? You know what I keep forgetting to look at are questions. I hope if you guys have had any questions as we have gone along, please shout them out again, and I will try to pay more attention to the comments as we go. Another thing that Sally sent to me were some samplers, some eye cream samplers, so that's fun. It's always fun to get little gifts, flat gifts that mail, right? So, have you had your own mail truck? Debbie. Oh, yeah, I love my mail carrier. We'll just say that. He knows me well. And actually, Luke, my youngest, his good friend from elementary school, his mom substitutes for our mail carrier once in a while, so I get to see her. So, yeah, kind of fun. All right, this next card is from Maureen Rosenbaum. Really pretty. Can you see the embossing on here? Gorgeous stuff. That's that charming floral charm paper. She even embossed the little insert that, you know, you put over the top of your card when you mail it. And then, oh, and she did the flap. And then I have this card This one is from Lisa Marshall. Little get well card. You guys know Lisa Marshall if you've been with me for a while. She's also a team member. Sending Sunshine, this is from Caroline King. And I love that she commented how handsome my surgeon was. That was fun. A little note inside the card, it made me giggle. You're so sweet, Caroline. Nancy Ragusi, I think that's how you pronounce your last name. Anyway, that's how I always say it, but very pretty Thinking of You card. And this one from a past paper pumpkin kit by Debbie Silot. And this one is from Gail Beth Rice. Whoops. This one I can open all the way because she put a Post-it note on her card as an insert. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I got this one from Virginia Phillips. It's a paper pumpkin kit with a little insert for where she wrote. And a Get Well packet. This was from, I'm going to put my earrings over here. I just don't want to forget to put them in my jewelry drawer. This is from Cindy Howard, using this month's paper pumpkin kit, or July paper pumpkin kit. And then she also gave me a couple bookmarks, a cross, and some kind bars. Yum, yum, yum. So sweet of her. Now I can eat them. Now that I've shared those with you, I can eat them. Hey, Deborah. Is this a good time for you in South Wales, Australia? I'm live at night. Isn't that crazy? Then I have a Get Well package from 2 team members. They got together and each inserted a card and then mailed their goodies to me together. I received this card from, Marcia Mendenhall. That was using the June paper pumpkin kit. And then I received this card from Brenda Euban, and she even put like little flowers on the inside there too. So that washi tape is on sale. It's on sale this month. I got some little sleeves from them. I got yummy chocolates that I can now eat. These are mint, and these are dark chocolate. And then I received some lotion, an eraser, and some Burt Bees moisturizing lip balm. A little goodie packet, all mailed to me in a paper pumpkin box, because those are good boxes to mail things in. All right, next I have a birthday card / get well card. It is easier to catch me live at night. And I apologize that I go live during the day, except that it works for me. Because I still have, we still have kids that live at home. And in fact, one is in his room next to me here. And I don't know if you can hear him, but I said, just go ahead and play your video games. We probably won't be able to hear you, but it does kind of make everybody feel like they have to quiet down a lot more. And I don't like to do that. So that's why I go live during the day. This is from, I have to look. This is from Eve, Genevieve from my team. She sent me a Get Well / birthday card. And then I received a bunch of birthday cards. So my birthday is next week. We're going to be live on my birthday, you guys. So Wednesday, the 13th of August. So awesome. Such a fun day. So we're going up north and we're going to be, having a nice vacation time with family up there this weekend, and then I'll be back. So this birthday card is from Amy Rudd, using one of my favorite sweets. I love that celebratory sips sweet. She's got some embossed vellum on here that looks like, when you emboss vellum, it whitens. So it looks like it's got kind of a fuzzy little surface, but it does not. It's just It's just white because it embossed. And then this birthday card is from Tony Shaw. So this is how it opens. And then it opens again. Like that. Isn't that cool? Such a fun card. Thank you, Tony, if you're watching. This is from Gail Beth Rice, using that little parakeet. Such a cute parakeet. And this card is from Suzanne Hertzler. It's a fun fold, so it opens like this. And this birthday card is from Rosie Prouty. Such fuzzy, soft ribbon. I love it. I love the layout of this too. Could do that with a lot of pattern papers. Okay, next set of cards. How are we doing with time? Oh, we got to go faster. Okay, the next set of cards. These are cards from my team members, and they could be cards because of, like, we did a swap, and so they just sent an extra card with payment for their postage for returning their swaps, or it could be, you know, like just thanking me for something or other or whatever. So, hey, thanks, Chris. Chris said, thumbs up, you guys, thumbs up. So yes, I forget to mention that, but if you're watching and enjoying the video, please don't forget to give thumbs up, subscribe, and all that jazz. This is from Rose Carey. So she sent this with her swap cards. And really fun, I love it. This one is from Amy Rudd, sent with her swap cards. More celebratory sips. This one is from Pat Stewart. Sweet and simple. And eye-catching with that pop of red. And then we have, let's see here. This one is from Donna Weller. Look how handsome that is. Gorgeous card. This looks like a little Polaroid picture on the front. This is from Claudia Hecht. Isn't that cool? The little way that she did that. This is from Miss Amy Sylvester. We did the garage sale and she was a part of that, so she sent me a little thank you card for allowing her to be a part of that. This is from Debbie Silot. This is from Mary Kay Manis. Helped her out with a paper pumpkin snafu with her address, so she was thanking me for that. I love this little fold. It's kind of like two folds in one. This is from Becky Ewing. So you got this little thing, and then on the inside you have that accordion. Isn't that fun? This is from Brenda Euban. So after she participated in a couple team events, so she came all the way from, I think, Kansas, and came all the way here and participated in 2 events with fellow demonstrators, and then she gave me this card on the second day. It was very sweet and touching. This is from Lisa Marshall. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? The way that she inked it with the embossing folder. Then I got a couple blank cards here from Christy Lynn to pass along. Isn't that cool, the fun fold on that? And then this card also, have to put a layer on the inside, but she gifted me some blank cards to pass along. I received this from Debbie Silot too. It's a cute little Post-it note holder with a pen. So it opens up and you can stand that on your desk, and then the little Post-it notes are right there. So that's so sweet. More stuff here. We got a few more things from team members. Again, the flowers behind me are from Cheryl Lee. They were gifted to me on Saturday night. So we had an event Saturday night here, which was the card candy and sweet swap. And I talked about it in my live earlier today. Shared the card candy, shared some of the sweets that were swapped. And these are some more things from that event. So the bouquet and this card came from Cheryl Lee. Very sweet. A little note of appreciation on the inside of that. And then Sherry Rosnick, she came all the way from Florida. We actually had 4 people from out of state come. We had Brenda Euban from Kansas. We had Lou Sosowski come from North Dakota, I think. And then we had Nancy McKenzie come from Iowa, and we had Sherry Rosnick fly here from Florida. And she gifted me this very pretty bracelet. And I mean, I didn't have to get gifts, but it was sweet to get gifts. And then I got this beautiful kitchen cloth from her also with the sand dollar and pretty colors. Received some, okay, and then the next day we did this big gigantic team event in Medina, Minnesota for lots of people. It wasn't just my group. So my upline and 3 other demonstrators helped to basically run the show. And then we invite local lead demonstrators around the area, and then they invite their teams, and we all help to put on this big event. So it's called Creative Connections, and at that we have swapping. So Candace Johnson, my team member, had an extra swap left over and gifted that to me. So pretty. And this is an extra swap that was left over from Michelle Carlson, so she gifted me that one. And then I received 2 extra swap cards from Brenda Euban. This one here and this one here, which I have to open up for you because it's a wow card on the inside too. Isn't that cool? And then my sister demonstrator, so I have people that also signed up under Susan over the years, and they're what I would call sister or brother demonstrators, you know what I mean, because they're connected to me that way if you look at a family tree. And so Sue Dias was there, and it was fun to see her, and she gifted me these things. So sweet of her. So these little jelly bellies that are pear flavored, using the Perfectly Pear or Painterly Pear products. And Ashley Carlson gifted me this. She and her husband James, they run The Country Hive. And I'm going to just quickly take you over there for just a second. So thecountryhive.com, thecountryhive.com. And if you go to Storage Solutions, you're going to see on their second page their newest. It's called the Block Caddy. You can get it in black or white, but they sell all of these organizational tools, and you can do more than just blocks in here. If you're a collector of, kits and you get, oh, you can't see these. Okay, let's go to my desktop. If you're a collector of kits and you get these D-size blocks from your Paper Pumpkin or other kits, you can fit, a couple of them here, a couple of them here, 2 more here. You could put a bunch there. I mean, you don't have to use those slots for the same thing. This back slot, it helps to hold a stamp set too. Like you could put a stamp set in there. So it's basically a block caddy, but it has optional, other functions. If you don't have all of those blocks, you can put other things in there, and it sits atop their other storage types of containers. So I wanted to share that with you because that was a gift from her. And then I'm going to share with you 2 other cards. These are from my, what do we call them? Demonstrator support. I forget the name. But they are people at Stampin' Up! That represent demonstrators in our area. They help to support us. So we have, oh my gosh, why can't I think? Those of you that are demonstrators, chime in. Who are those people that are those liaisons? Oh my goodness. Oh, here. It's on her address label. Demonstrator Development Manager, a DDM. Okay, so Shannon West is my DDM for my area, and she sent me this pretty card for when I earned the incentive trip to Alaska. Check out the Northern Lights on there, and keep Northern Lights in mind. I'm going to show you something else with Northern Lights soon. And then another card that she sent, even more recent, was a congrats on a sales milestone. So that was really fun. Are you guys ready for product? You ordered the Black Caddy today? Yay, Deb! Woohoo! All right, so we're gonna go to my back table here. Let's grab these items first. Let's actually look at this one. So there's 3 new kits that are available right now. And I got 2 out of the 3. And it's crazy because the one that I wanted first, when I first saw them all, is the one I didn't get. But I have ideas for these other 2, and so that's why I got them, because I like to do alternates. So hopefully in the future, if I have time, you'll be seeing me do some alternates with the Brighten Your Day kit. Really, really pretty cards that are pastel-y. And so that kit is available now. Check out the envelopes. They're just stunning, aren't they? And then look at the card bases. Look at these gorgeous card bases. They're so much better to look at in this video than they were on a leader's live, because leader demonstrators get to see these things earlier. And when we were looking at this, we were like, it's all so washed out. It was so washed out. So then you have these already printed sentiments in different languages that you can use, and these laser cut, really, really thin, not thin, sorry, they're not thin, delicate, that's the word I was going for, but little delicate pieces that you can put on. Some very vanilla kind of twine. So that is one kit. And then the other kit that I got is this Harvest Home Garland kit. So these 2 kits are available to purchase now. If you're interested, you can go to stampyourartout.com, click on shop, shop online. Anywhere where it says shop, it will take you to the online store. And I'm going to just walk you through that. So let's take a peek over at the computer. So if you're at stampyourartout.com, and you can click on underneath the shop drop-down menu, there's shop online. There's this shop online button here. Let's just click on that, and it will take you to the online store. And then you can put in here, there's a what's new. You can't see it, it's under my head. But if you go to new arrivals, you'll be able to see those 3 kits right at the top. They'll show them to you right there. And these are all the newest products in order. So very, very fun. Okay, back to the desktop. So let's take a peek at what's inside. So you get these acorns. You get this wire that is like covered with like a brown kind of twisty feel. It almost looks like it's bark, and there's wire inside there, so you can twist it and shape it. It can be something that drapes across your table at Thanksgiving time, or you can turn it into a wreath, or you can hang it in, like across your mantle or a shelf. And inside here, look at all of these leaves, you guys. Tons and tons of leaves. And they already have like a texture to them. You just have to fold them and hot glue them down. And let's get them back into the kit. And we're going to go for the next couple products. Okay? All right. The next things that I'm going to share, the next things, here they come. Let's take a peek at this first. So we have products that are going to debut on September 3rd. They are not available to purchase yet. The only way you can get them is if you are a current active demonstrator, or if you, sorry, I'm getting these message notifications all of a sudden. If you decide to get the kit during this time. And I have to stop something really quick because all of a sudden, hang on a minute. I'm just going to stop this camera and then we'll restart it again, because I just realized, now I'm in the dark. I just realized that I forgot to turn off my notifications on my phone. So hang on a minute. We're going to just stop that camera. We're going to turn off notifications just in case I get a phone call or something. Wouldn't that be horrible? Okay, we're going to put that back on. Allow. It's live. It's live. And let's zoom in again. All right, so here it is. Beautiful pumpkins. So we have online exclusive products, which are only online. They're not in a publication. And then we have products that are going to be coming out in a publication called the September through December 2025 mini catalog. What I'm showing you right now are online exclusive products. And I didn't get a lot from them because I can't buy everything. I want to, but I can't. So if you see something you like and you are a demonstrator, you can purchase them now, okay? If you like something and you're not a demonstrator, get the starter kit. Beautiful Pumpkins, it's a photopolymer stamp set. That means that it's clear stamps, which is great because then you can line up your stamp images. You can take this image and stamp it over the top of this. This one you would stamp in, say, a lighter color typically, and this one in a slightly darker color, or you could stamp them in the same color, and when this one layers on the top, it will look darker in those areas. But it's like a two-step stamp set. And you have the same thing with the smaller pumpkin. I love this. And that is actually one of the main reasons I got it. Was I love, love, love pumpkins with their vines and their leaves and the trailing stuff. And then you got these trunks that you can put on the top of your pumpkins, little stems, I should say. Pumpkins are my favorite. So that's one bundle that you can get from the online exclusives. Another bundle is part of a suite. And this particular suite, I'm going to show you just 3 pieces from, but know that our All-Star group, we're going to be creating with this. So in, what month are we in? August? September, we're going to focus on Painterly Pears Suite. And in September, October, we're going to focus on this one, okay? So the Gathering Moments stamp set and dies, which is part of the Gathering Together suite. And I'll show you the paper in just a minute. So I got the dies and the stamps and the paper right now, and there's more to it. But this one is a cling stamp set, which helps with distinctive images so that you can really see details come through. But, you know, technology is getting better and better, and who knows where photopolymer will go in the future. Right now, cling stamp sets, you can't see through them, but they are, you know, like cut around the actual image so that you can easily get them in pretty much the right place. Lots of pretty sentiments on here, lots of background type images, and then you've got your main leaves, a mushroom, and your acorn. And then look at the fun dies. So you have like this inner one that doesn't have to be part of it, but when you, and I'm going to pull that away from the sticky tape, but you can, you know, die cut a leaf, and then you can even put this in here as you're die cutting the leaf to get some fun kind of dotted lines in there. These outline dies will die cut these images. Paper, here's the paper. You're a terrible liner-upper. All right, so here's the paper, and check it out. You can see the foiling on it. It's harder to see the foiling in the online images for some reason, but when I wave them this way, hopefully that helps, okay? So check it out. We have beautiful paper. This is the Gathering Together paper from the Gathering Together suite. Foiling on one side. Okay, let me zoom out. This is kind of, oops. Okay, hi Patty. You can catch the replay, totally, yes. So here's the A side, here's the B side. Okay, A side, oh, that's stunning. Look at that. And B side, oh, I would call that the A side. But the other one has the foiling on it. And then we have that gorgeous plaid with that. That's pretty. It's like little circles. Can you see them? They're like little circles, early espresso with faint circles on it. And then this paper, back side of that. Gorgeous green. Love it. And the back side of that, which looks like wood. And then, ooh, multicolors with, I believe that's Granny Apple Green on there, unless it's Old Olive. It might be like a light version of Old Olive. So we can take a peek. What do the colors say on here? Old Olive. It says Old Olive. So that is part of a suite in the online exclusives. This is this is another suite, partial suite that I'm going to share with you next, okay? The Delicate Pines stamp set, which is photopolymer. You can see through it, and that's helpful because you can see this image can, let me see here. I'm just going to make sure. Well, this image you could stamp inside here or here. Same thing with this one. You could stamp them inside. You could stamp like these two over top each other, and they, well, you can get all kinds of different snowflakes basically. There's branches in here, branches, pine cone, some words. So it helps for lining them up. And then we of course have the dies, and there's lots of like detailed dies in here. There's some leaves, there's some detailed branches, there's some pine cones, the background and then the foreground, and then your shape dies, which would help to cut out your images from your stamp set. So that's Delicate Pines bundle. And then the paper, and this is not a specialty paper, but it's really, really pretty. So let's take a peek at that. We have this one, the big giant snowflake in the middle, and then we have frozen, frosted, looks like shaded spruce green. Really pretty. I love green, you guys. So this is stunning paper in my eyes, anything green. Smaller snowflakes, and even tinier green snowflakes. Are you guys putting a wish list together? Again, September 3rd. So pretty. I don't know which side to have. I do love this though. I love any colors against really dark. And I have a feeling that's against Secret Sea. We can take a peek in a minute of the colors. Here's some that we can probably die cut. And there's Old Olive. I wonder if you can die cut these too. Let's check it out. Let's grab this one. Oh yeah, you can die cut those too. Like this sheet and this sheet, you can die cut pieces and put together all kinds of layered looking snowflakes, you guys. So fun. Okay, and then let's see, I already went through that one, didn't I? And that one. Okay, got to put these back together. And then here's another one with a dark background. Gorgeous. You might be able to die cut a whole bunch of these sheets, you guys. Elegant Pine Snowflakes is the name of that suite. Cherry Cobbler, Garden Green, Old Olive, Pretty Peacock, Secret Sea, so it's not black, and then Shaded Spruce. Just stunning. Love it, love it. Okay, so that's all I got so far from the online exclusives because I can't buy it all. Drooling. Tina's drooling. Alrighty, next. See that? This is the new mini catalog. I cannot open it for you yet, but I had to share the cover. Just got it, and yum! Lots of fun stuff in here. So let's take a peek at a stamp set by my friend Sharon Armstrong. She is the Million Achiever who helped to design this stamp set. Happy retirement, happy place, happy life, happy days, happy times, happy birthday, happy for you, and if you know who she is, hey y'all. So that's a fun one. And then we also have these embellishments. They're in Shaded Spruce, I believe that's Real Red and Timid Tiger. And we have 3 different sizes, and they're shiny and they look like candy to me. There is a stamp set and die, a stamp set die bundle, but you can get just the stamp set if you want. But anyways, the images are these gingerbread cookies, and wouldn't those be fun on the little gingerbread cookies? There's also a baking set, a baking bundle, I should say, that's in the online exclusives, which I was so tempted to get, and I'm like, I can't. I can't get it all. Oh, Virginia's clapping. Sharon, is your upline Linda? Oh, cool. When I saw that stamp set of hers, I was like, I'm buying it. Thank you so much for designing such a cool set. I was very happy about it. So I'm sure she shared it with your group already. Did I sound like it? Well, here's the thing, Deb, when I say my little closing line on my videos, I do have that y'all in there. I don't know if you knew that, but I'm not even Southern. I was born in Minnesota and lived in California. Like I've never even lived in a state where they say y'all. But I do it on my I do it on my videos at the end. You'll catch it. You'll catch it. Yeah, Southern twang. Okay, branching out dies. And the branching out stamp set. Isn't this cool? And it's not necessarily Christmas or whatever. It is kind of an all occasion, but wintry kind of feel. It could even have a fall feel. You've got your pine cones in there and stuff, but unless you're on the southern hemisphere, then it would be summery, right? Wishing you a day filled with many happy moments to a very special someone, sent with love from our family to yours. I love that because oftentimes I want to say that. And so now I have that sentiment. Happiest birthday wishes, thinking of you, brings joy to my heart. Hello and friend. So it's not like a holiday. It's more like all occasion, but the feel of it is snowfall, right? Kind of snowy. And then look at these cool shape dies. So you have these, but then you have these amazing shapes that come with the branching out bundle. Had to have them. That's just a bundle. It's not part of a suite. Okay. She shared it too on her Monday YouTube. Awesome. Hi, Karen. Good to see your name pop up. This next stamp set is part of a suite. And I want to make sure I'm not lying to you. So I'm going to take a quick peek here. Don't try to move my camera. But I want to make sure I'm telling you correctly. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Okay, it is not part of a suite, but it goes with, it coordinates with a suite called, what's it called? Traditions of Christmas. Okay, so this stamp set's separate from the suite, but it's scrapbooking, and I have an all Christmas album that I put pictures of our Christmases in, and so I thought this would be fun to continue on and make more pages in because I'm a little behind. So that Christmas, and it's photopolymer, so you can see through it. Love the different sentiments, or titles I should say, that you could put. You can also use these for cards, celebrate Christmas, fa la la, holly jolly, make merry. I mean, those would be great for cards as well. But what I did is I got the paper from that suite. And when I saw the paper and fell in love with the paper, here's the paper I'm showing you the B-side. When I saw the paper and only got the paper from the suite, you guys, then later in the catalog, I saw a sticker and paper sheet. So I got the sticker and paper sheet instead because I wanted the stickers for sure. This would be great for my continued Christmas album that I have. Lots of great little stickers, cardstock stickers. So you can get the paper either way. You can get it alone, like this, or with the sticker sheet. Let's take a peek at the Traditions of Christmas paper in Cherry Cobbler, Old Olive, Pool Party, Real Red, Secret Sea, and Gold. We are doing a good job at talking fast, you guys. Hi, Janet. Okay, so A side, of course, you have the foil, right? Specialty foil, and then the B side. And I have to tell you that the dies that are in this set cut out a lot of the paper images too. I did not get the dies. Like even these can get cut out with the dies. So you can make some stunning cards by just die cutting. There's the B side of that. This one also cuts out with the dies. Oh, it's too close. Why didn't I get the dies? Why didn't I get the dies? Because I can't own it all. I want to, but I can't. I have ideas for these though. Look at this one. Is this one gorgeous, you guys? Yum, yum, yum. So pretty. And then this last one. Can't wait. Can't wait to create. Yes, you could definitely do an advent calendar with it. Sharon suggested an advent calendar with this one. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Totally. Yep. Okay, we have just a little bit more. We're going to go back a little bit to Thanksgiving-ish holiday here in the U.S. Blessed to have you in my life. Autumn wishes. Grateful for you. Thanks. You're simply the best. But you can do those kind of sentiments any time of year. Amber Autumn. So you have a couple outline type images in there that you could color in with blends markers. And then, of course, you'll want to use the dies to die cut those images. Here's a leaf, and I have been told that this coordinates with the Paper Pumpkin kit that will be coming out in, what month would it be? I don't recall now, but coming up soon, like soon. And then we have, I think it's the September kit. And we have this guy. This tape is really strong, you guys. And we have this die that looks like, I don't know, cattails or something. And then this one is so cool. I wish I would have had time to die cut this for you. But check that out. Look at the detail on that. A nice, fun leaf background for your card. So those are the Amber Autumn dies that coordinate with the Amber Autumn stamp set. Amber Autumn stamp set is cling mount, which means you don't see through it, but you get nice sharp images. And then look at these embellishments. They are so yummy. They look like wood almost, like you took and put a drop of like fine tip glue on top of really nice furniture. It's just, or you glazed, like, you know how polished furniture, it looks like little droppings of polished furniture. It's gorgeous, gorgeous browns. Goes with like pecan pie and early espresso. So if you always wanted like some embellishments to go with your brown colors, this would be the one. Speaking of brown, this is a foil that is called, let's see if I can find it. See, I already used it. It is called, and you can't look over here, so no peeking. Hang on, see if I can find it. Oh, found the page. Okay, the foil, oh, I suppose I could flip it over, but I just love the name of it. Oh gosh, come on, Rachel. There it is. It's called Earthen Toned Metallic Paper. So it's kind of like a brown color. Oh, you can see my lighting up there. Oh, you can see me. Hello. So that is part of the Autumn Toile suite. I don't have the full suite. I just have parts and pieces. Okay, a few more. This is a standalone product, but we have a lot of snowflakes that are going to be available with suites and with stamp sets and bundles and that kind of thing. So I thought I would share with you this. This is a mask set. And what you do is you put your mask down and you put your color in there or whatever. And then you put this next one down on top of what you just colored. And then you mask again or color again, and you get this built up multicolored image. So then all of these kind of build together. And if we were to take them, like if we were to put a light, but can you kind of see? It helps if I put my hand back there. I'm going to put a dark color back there. Can you kind of see the effect that you would get? I'll go up a little higher. So you get this multi-layered snowflake look. It's called the Snowy Delights Decorative Masks. Okay. Then we have a new ephemera. This ephemera is called Greetings for You Mix and Match Ephemera, and it's gold on white. And look at all the similar sentiments. So you could use these with your seasonal cards. Season's greetings, season's greetings, season's greetings, season's greetings, 'tis the season, 'tis the season. Merry and bright, merry and bright, merry and bright, merry and bright, and then you get 2 sheets of everything. There's more, 'tis the season, 'tis the season. Merry and bright, merry and bright. You see what I mean? Like you get multiples of the same sentiments. Great for quick card making. Some quick tag making. Look at this. We have paper, 6x6 paper. It is called Christmas Tags and More, and it has paper on one side that looks like you could make cards or tags from it. Okay, and then there's other sides that are just pattern paper. So now let's flip this over and look at the other side. Patterns. Okay, and then you also have a few sheets of ephemera in the very back, 4 sheets of pieces that will make, I don't know, fun little cards, tags, bookmarks, ornaments. You know, you got lots of fun creating pieces there. Joyful moments, memories, and more cards. Okay, these are card layers that you can put on the front of our memories and more cards and envelopes. But check it out, you have multiples of the same style, so that if you are mass producing cards or something for a class or whatever, like at Christmas time, we like to make more than just one of something, right? So for this one, you have lots of Merry Christmases. The back side is a really pretty kind of watercolor plaid. Then we have this one here, great for journaling, for scrapbooking, but on the side, if you don't want to use it for scrapbooking, you have that fun plaid. They're all very watercolory and painty looking, right? So then you have Joyful Days on the back side. We have these beautiful trees. And on the back side, Christmas Cheer. Just gorgeous, you guys. There's a single tree with like ornaments on it. And on the back side, a little watercolor wash. Here's a wreath. And on the back side, kind of like little journaling pieces with tiny little trees down there. Most wonderful time of the year. And on the back side, kind of a, you know, where you can do some writing. More writing. Okay, multiples. And then you have that watercolor wash. You have lots of trees on this one. And on the back side, some plaid. So wanted to share those all with you because you don't really see what they look like when you are looking at them online. Well, because demonstrators can see them online. You wanted to know what the 6x6 paper was. This is the Christmas Tags and More 6x6 paper, and it's from the mini catalog. Okay. I did catch that question mark. What happens with the new seasonal items in the countries that have opposite seasons in the USA, right? I think it's always been kind of an issue, and we hope that in future years that they'll have a more kind of like this kind of stuff happening in the holiday catalog, because down in the Southern Hemisphere, they have opposite seasons, and this is totally summery looking, right? So yay, Sharon. All right, one more set of products, and these are from a suite. These are from the, have to look at the designer paper, Lights of Aurora suite. Let's take a peek at that paper last. Light and Wonder, the stamps and the dies, okay? Take a peek at these dies. See those trees? See these trees? See these little landscape kind of imagery, some clouds, got clouds here, kind of got mountains here. So love, your strength inspires me, may your day be filled with, wishing you a year of, embrace the, thank you, you are, and. So you can put together lots of phrasing with that stamp set, and you can create a lot with those dies. We have, I know, isn't this gorgeous? And then we have some embellishments. We have ribbon. This is Balmy Blue ribbon. Haven't even opened it yet. I guess I forgot to do that. Opened everything else but the ribbon. And that is like our organdy or organza that we used to have. Throwing that away. So it's really sheer and pretty and shiny, gorgeous stuff, right? And then we have these embellishments. And they are so pretty. Let me see if I have, I don't have, I'll just put it on, we'll just open this up. We'll put it against the white in here. So you can see all of the stunning colors and how gorgeous they are. And in that, I believe Balmy Blue, let's see if I can go to it in the catalog here without sharing anything. Don't want to get in trouble. Hang on. Lights. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the colors that are in the embellishments are number 3. Berry Burst, Gorgeous Grape, Balmy Blue, and Clear. Okay? Like light versions of them. So fun. And then let's look at the paper. You guys ready? The paper is the last product that I was going to share with you. Just another reminder in case you have to leave though, that these products, the ones that I've been sharing, are going to be available September 3rd. If you want to get them early, you're either a demonstrator or you're becoming a demonstrator and putting them into your starter kit. Okay? Gorgeous, gorgeous papers. We also have the in color sale happening right now. So if you are wanting to save on purchases right now, take a peek at the in color stuff. We also have the last chance list updated too. So really, really pretty papers. On the back side, we have more of kind of a subtle sky. Here we have this one, and on the back side, I am just in love with these completely. It makes me want to go to Alaska. When I was little, we saw some northern lights up north where my parents live now, but I don't know, like less, oh sorry, I forgot to share the back side of that. Less light pollution back in the earlier days, and so I think we were able to see things a little better because we weren't even using smartphones back then. And then this last one, now you have to use your smartphone in order to see them. Colors are Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Basic Black, Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Lost Lagoon, Petunia Pop, Pool Party, Very Vanilla. Did you guys have fun? The 6x6, the name? Yes, you missed it again, Virginia. I think you asked earlier. Christmas tags and more. 6x6. Okay? Love it. I'm going to go peek over here really quick because I want to see if I'm missing any comments. The sticker sheet. How about using the numbers in the advent calendar? Okay, got that. I think I saw that earlier. Let me know if you have any questions. This would be a great time to shoot them out if I forgot to answer your question during the live. I'm not really good about looking at all the live comments as we're going live. So if I didn't answer a question for you, please shout it out now. And there is like this delay, so I won't see it right away. I'll see it in about 30 seconds. While I'm waiting for any questions that might show up, my next live will be next week, Wednesday, August 13th at 11 a.m. Central Time. I think that's it as far as updates go because I told you about the in-color sale, the last chance list being refreshed. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for the green hearts, Nancy. By the way, thank you to all of my YouTube supporting and fan members. They are the people with the rhinestones next to their names. What was my favorite, Jenny? Hi, Jenny. Good to see your name pop up. My favorite product? I don't know. I have no clue. That's a hard one to answer. I'm going to sit down for a minute. My feet are really sore. And I knew I couldn't sit down during this live because I had to like grab stuff. But I am going to sit down for the last part of this to see if you guys... The September swap is mini catalog. Okay, so Marcia is in my demonstrator group and she is asking a demonstrator team question. Yes, we're doing a swap in September and the theme is the mini catalog products. Not online exclusives, but your focus needs to be products from the mini catalog. Sound good? So you can get stuff now and you can start creating. And we can do up to 3 sets of swaps. Hope that helps. All of them are amazing. Didn't you love all of, I know, oh, all the products? Yes. And didn't you love all the cards that were shared at the beginning too? So fun. So fun. Checking to see if there's any other questions. Yvonne is also a demonstrator. She goes, my cart is full. Sorry about that, Yvonne. Oh, funny, funny. All right. Well, I don't see any other questions popping up. Thank you for all the views. We had 664 people pop in during this live. Whether they stayed or not, that's a different story. But thank you for those of you who were live with us today. That was so fun. All right. I don't see any other questions. Just some goodbyes and some thank yous. Oh, I did want to share this. I knew there was something else. That's why Rachel's hanging in there. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know if I actually have to share this, but basically, if you don't know what card candy is, check out the video from before. I read through all of your comments on the last video as I worked on card candy today. Judy said, no need to apologize, because I was unorganized today. And she goes, no need to apologize. And then she said some sweet words. That was very nice. Loved all the ideas, said Barbara. Oh, I know. I've been wearing this all day. And Tina Rogers and a couple others said, don't you worry about getting ink on your sleeves. I was watching it. I was watching the ink. I was paying attention. And Debbie, your comment at the end was so hilarious. Well, it wasn't at the end. It was like somewhere in the middle, but it's the last one I'm going to share. She goes, Gah, I need to give up meals to buy more stuff. Don't stop eating. Love you all. Thank you all so much for joining me. Now I'd like you all to go and stamp your art out. Bye-bye.